Hi, my name is Damien, and this is your 30-minute class focusing on flexibility and balance. Today, you're going to need a cleared space, a mat, and a sturdy armless chair like this. I'll be doing today's class barefoot. You're more than welcome to do today's class either barefoot or in non-slip socks on a non-slip surface. Have plenty of water close by, stay hydrated, take as many water breaks as you need, and above all, have fun. Alrighty, let's start with a warm-up and place your hands on your hips and have your feet together. Now normally we wouldn't put our feet this close together for stability, but we're going to use it as a balance challenge here and there today. So we'll start here, step to the side, make sure your toes, knees, and hips, shoulders are all pointing to me, and feet together. Side to side. So now reach your arms towards me with your thumbs up, please, and pull back, and forward, and back. Let's double time, and row. 2. Nice and easy. Just feel your joints moving. Knees have a soft bend. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. Now, take your feet in the same position, and we're going to bring our arms, elbows forward. Step to the side and reach your arms low, medium, or high. Then bring your feet together and draw your elbows back down. Alternating sides, up and down. Small range of motion, medium range of motion, big range of motion. Let's do about 8 more. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, woo, those arms are warming up, and 1. Woo, okay, woo, shake it out. All right, so now we have both, right? So we're gonna have, let's take our feet together, row for 4, now up and down for 4. Forward towards me, out and in. Now create just a very tiny resistance with your arms. Now up and down. And out and in. And up and down. And out and in. One more for up and down. Great, and shake it out. Woo! All right, now let's just march. Your feet are directly underneath your hips. Our arms are gonna swing with our thumbs up. Lift your right foot up and point your toe. And then come down toe, ball, heel. Try not to give a flat-footed stomp, right? We wanna roll through our feet so that we have shock absorption. Ready? Roll. Try to do opposite arm from leg. Soft bend in the knees. I like to think when I'm doing these marches like this that I'm trying to be as quiet as I can, like a cat. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 8 counts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Feet together. Hands here. Bend your knees. Step your right foot out. Give me a thumbs up with your right hand. Bring your feet together and your hand back to your waist or hips. Other side. Out and in. Out and down. We go. Out. Now if you like, you can add a little rotation. Twist and twist and twist and twist and twist and twist. Good. All right. Stand facing me, and just to finish this sequence, step your feet wider than your hips, toes, knees, hips, shoulders, all pointing towards me, and we're going to swing wrap the arms this way, back and forward. Woo! Relaxing. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Okay, so Let's bring our feet together. Normally we wouldn't do this, just like I said in the warm-up, but we're gonna do that today as a balance challenge. Hands on your hips, lift your right toe to your knee, or to your ankle, mid-calf or knee. However, how you decide to lift your knee is fine. Let's just try not to hike our hip up like this. We wanna keep our hips as level as possible. Open the knee without moving your shoulders or your pelvis. And center and down. Let's repeat that side. Lift, open, knee forward, and down. We have lift, open, knee forward, and down. And we have lift, open, knee forward, and down. One more. You have lift. Woo! Open. Make sure all the toes of your standing foot are on the floor, and down. Great. Let's switch sides. Remember, one side can feel completely different than the other, and that's totally okay. And let's lift our toe to our ankle, mid-calf or knee. Hips are level. Rotate out, rotate in, and place the foot down, toe ball heel, just like we did in the marches. And open. Now, at any time, you can reset yourself closer to your chair, and you can hold your chair with a single arm light touch. And lift, woo, open, close, and lower. Great, let's do one more. And lift, open, close, and lower down. Great. So now this next one is going to be a stretch but also strength. So let's face this way. You have your toes, knees, shoulders, and hips all pointing this way. Now your leg that's closest to me and your arm that's closest to me, we're going to call your front leg or your front arm. Your leg that's furthest away from me, as well as your arm that's furthest away from me, we're going to call your back arm or your back leg. So place both hands on your hips, take your front leg and step it behind you, and your back leg and step it in front of you. Make sense? All right. Try to keep this heel down and bend and stretch and bend and stretch. One more. Bend and stretch. Excellent. So you'll feel the work in the front leg and the stretch in the back leg. Like a double whammy, double duty. Let's do the other direction. You have your toes, your hips, your knees, your shoulders all pointing this direction. Both hands on your hip, take your front leg, step it behind you, take your back leg, step it forward in front of you, and bend this front leg, the one that's in front of you, so your back leg, okay? And then take your heel down behind you. Okay. Bend and straighten, and bend and straighten. One more. Bend and straighten and come on up. Great. Alrighty, let's go into a slow lunge back. So you have your feet parallel, hands on your hips, and we take this leg directly behind you, not out to the side here, and not over across this way. So directly behind you, lunge down, spring off the back leg and find your balance here. Remember, the hips are level. And lunge down. Now this time I want you to hinge forward and lift your leg behind you. Let's do one more. Lunge down, knee lift, and lunge down, and hinge forward. Find your balance here, and come up. Good, let's do the other side. Step directly behind you. Make sure your knees are in alignment with your ankles and toes. Spring off the back foot and find your balance here. And now once again, lunge. You're stretching the back thigh as you lunge. And we're going to spring forward and lift the back leg. And lunge down. And lift, spring up. And lunge down. And spring forward. Make sure your hips and your shoulders are even, parallel to the floor, and then come up. Great. Okay. Let's come over to the chair. And let's stand behind the chair, okay? See if you can cross your foot over your knee and bend your supporting leg. See how I'm doing here? And we're gonna hinge forward with a straight back. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's do the other leg. Bring it across your knee. Bend your standing leg and hinge forward. Inhale. Little hip stretch in between. And exhale. Good. All right. Slide that chair over to the side or move away from the chair. So, have your feet in a parallel position directly underneath your hips. Toes, knees, hips, shoulders, all pointing to me. Hands on your hips. Slight bend in your knees, shift your weight over, but try not to lean or lift your hips. We want your hips level. Slide your right leg out, lift the toe. Now, I want you to bend this knee, extend this leg, and then come up. Again, slide out, bend this knee, extend, and come up. Good. We slide out, bend, extend, and up. One more. Slide out, bend, extend, and up. Good. Shake that out a little bit, right? So what we're working, when we work our outsides of our legs and the outsides of our hips, those are our abductors. So adductors are your inner thighs, which we're going to work later, but the outer legs are your abductors. When we work our outer legs, our abductors, it's essential for balance. Fall prevention, those are the muscles that really stabilize us, like let's say, if something gets a little shaky. So we want to have those muscles ready to go. Hands on your hips, bend your knees, shift your weight over onto your right leg, slide your left leg out. We lift, we flex, we reach, and we stand. Bend your supporting leg and reach out. Lift your leg up. Try to keep your hips as level as you can. Bend this knee. Extend it out. And up. Let's do one more. Slide out. Lift the leg up. Woo. Make sure all the toes of the standing foot are on the floor. Reach out and up. Fantastic. Step your feet out wider than your hips. Okay, we'll do a little recovery here. Again, parallel position, toes, ankles, knees, hips, shoulders all pointing to me, and circle forward, side, and back, and side. Let's go again. Forward, side, back, and side. Again, forward, side, back, and side. Let's go the other direction. And side, back, side, and forward. Side, back, side, and forward. Side, back, side, and forward. Excellent. Stay right here. We're going to bring our arms up into either behind your head or into a V. Avoid shifting your hips from one foot to the other like we just did. We want to do the opposite. Keep your hips absolutely stable. And we're going to bend once to your right. And now have your spine grow taller as you come up. And once again, spine tall and bend to the left without shifting your weight. Your hips stay directly in between your feet. And lift and open the arms. Amazing. Good. Okay, so let's take your hands on your hips. Feet are closer, more narrow than your regular parallel stance. So they're not directly underneath your hips, they're a little closer. So I'm going to slowly lift your right toe to your ankle, mid-calf, or knee. Once again, keeping your hips absolutely level. Now, however high you decide to lift your knee, see if you can hold it there as you fully extend the leg. Bend the knee back into like this flamingo stance, and then lower the foot down. Let's go a few more times. Same leg. Lift, extend, and bend, and lower down. Again, we lift, extend, and bend, and lower down. Let's switch sides. We slowly lift, keeping your hips absolutely level, all your toes on your floor. Now hold your knee in place and see if you can get a full extension. If not, get as close to it as you can. Bend your knee and lower toe ball heel. Good. Let's do a few more. Lift, extend, bend, toe ball heel. And one more, nice and slow. We go. Lift, extend, bend, place toe ball heel down. Amazing. Good. Let's have your right leg go forward and your left leg back, just like we did in that calf stretch. Make sure your heels are down, right? And we're just gonna take this arm and bend away from your back leg. So you're gonna bend sideways. Now you can hold your chair if you need to. So you're getting a calf stretch and a side stretch. And lift, switch feet. Step directly back. Okay. Toes pointing towards me, not off to the side. Bend the front leg, this arm out, and bend side. Push into that back heel. And up, and center. Fantastic. Okay. You stand closer to your chair if you need it. We have heel lift, arms by your sides, thumbs to me. You can keep your foot here or bring it as high all the way up to your knee if you want. We have one arm circle, and we're gonna stop here. We're gonna close the arms in and open and down. Let's reverse it. Arms go out, up, and forward, open, and close, and put it down. Good. Let's do the other side. And slowly lift just the heel or the toe to the ankle, mid-calf or knee. Circle the arms up, open, close, thumbs up, open. Let's reverse the arms right away. Lift up, forward, stop here, slightly below the shoulders, open, close, and lower down, plie. Good. Shake it out. Good. All right. So let's do this with our hands on the chair. We're gonna step back. You've got your back leg front, and this leg, your front leg, stepped behind you. Okay. Bend the knee. Your heel may come off the floor. Both knees bend, and now straighten just the back leg. And bend. And straighten. It feels good after standing on that leg for so long. Let's switch legs. Toes, knees, hips, shoulders are all pointing that direction. Bend both knees. Now keep the front knee bent and just straighten the back leg. One more. Bend. And stretch. Ooh, that side feels good. Okay. Have your chair close to your mat, and we're going to come down to the mat. Walk with me over here. Let's face this direction. Toes facing this way, knees, hips, shoulders facing this way. Bend your knees, hinge forward from the hips. Now you can place one hand on the chair if you need to get a little closer, that's fine. Or you can place one hand on your back leg. Step your front leg behind you. Lower your knee gently down to the mat. Place one hand down, flat back or straight back. Then the other hand, and then you come onto all fours. Let's turn and face each other. Okay, great. We'll hold here. And we slowly, using our hands, lower down to the mat. Okay. And we turn this way. Lying on your back, try to center yourself on the mat. And relax. Good. Place your feet. Now we're going to work on some muscles that are going to help stabilize us. So you're going to feel both things. You're going to feel strength and challenge and core work, but you're also going to feel stretch on your thighs and hip flexors. So we want to get both feelings happening at the same time. So let's do that. Have your feet parallel. So your feet are only hip distance apart. You don't want them all the way out here and you don't want them all the way in. Hands down by your sides. Push your hips up slowly with a straight back, and you're going to feel the backs of your legs working. Okay? Hold that here. Now, without moving this leg, the back leg, lift the front leg. See what I mean about that stabilization? Place the foot down. Lengthen the hips. We don't want to arch the lower back. You don't want to be like that. You want to have a straight back. Your belly muscles, your abdominal muscles are scooped in. And then lower your hips down. Let's go other side. Lift. Leg up. Feel that? Lower down. Now feel that stretch and lower. Let's do one more each side. Ready? Lift. Lift the front leg. Place it down. And hips go down. Let's do once again. Other leg. And push from your tush. And lift. Place the foot down. And lower down. Great. Okay, stay right here and let your hips open slowly. Feel that stretch? You can gently push on them and then lift them up to close. Good. Let's go once again. Open slowly. And close. Good. Lift your front leg. Grab both hands underneath your knee. Let your leg relax in your hands. Extend your leg up. And lower down. 2 more times. Now only extend your leg as far as you can keep your back absolutely straight. And down. Now if you've got that, let's do one more. You can fold your fingers for a little added support and see if you can flex your foot. Point the foot, bend the knee, place the knee down. Let's do the other side. Lift your back knee up, grab behind it. You can fold your fingers behind your knee. If you want to hold down more towards here, it's more comfortable, you can do that too. Okay, so now we extend the leg. You only want to extend your leg as far as you can keep your lower back straight. Actually, your entire back straight. And slowly lift, breathe. Feel how your abdominal muscles are pulling away from your thigh. And lower. We have uno más. Lift. Hold. Flex. Point. And lower down. Great. Place the foot down. Open your arms to the side. You can do a goalpost position, or you can open your arms wide to the side. I'm going to do a goalpost. Now have your knees, don't move your feet, they can roll, but just have your knees lower towards me. Try to keep your back arm down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Good. Slowly bring your knees back to center, and then have your knees fall over there, away from me. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You've got one more. Inhale and exhale. Good. All right, come back to center. So we've got one more here, you guys. Lift this knee, extend it as far as you can, turn it out, and don't let this knee that's on that with the foot that's on the floor, don't let that knee open. Open this side. You can take this arm and open it to the side. open. Feel that stretch on the inner thigh. Now grab under and push the leg back up. Now, if you don't want to use your hand, you can do that too. That's a progression. For instance, I'm just going to let my inner thigh work to come up. So here's that double whammy, double duty type of thing. You're going to open, I'm going to feel stretch. And now I'm going to have my inner thigh that's stretching now work to bring the leg up. Bend the knee, place the foot down. So you can do that with hand support or without. Let's do the other leg. Bend your knee, extend. I'm going to start with a little hand support. I'm going to turn my leg, I'm going to keep my leg slightly turned out. I'm going to open the leg to the side. I can open this way. Now try not to let this knee open as well. Keep this knee stable. So this arm is going to assist keeping this side stable. Right? It's a little bit of a counterbalance. Ideally, you don't want to rely too much on it, but it doesn't matter as long as you're doing the correct alignment. All right, so you can use your hand still. I'm gonna opt to try without my hand. Open, open, stretch. And use my inner thigh to lift. Let's do one more. Open side. It's great to do this on your back because you have the ground, you have the floor, the flat floor as a brace, a measure, right? You can't go past the floor, so. And bend the knee, beautiful. Scooch away from me. Let's come up off the mat. We're gonna roll onto our side and then use your hands to push yourself up. Good. Take a moment. Inhale and exhale. Great. Place your hands on the mat, toes on the mat, and pull your abdominals in as you lift your hips up and come onto all fours. Great. Now, take one foot forward. Let's take your back foot forward and curl those toes, this foot here, under. Take the chair, kneel straight, or place your hands on your thigh and come up into a lunge. Nice. And then bring your feet together. You're in a hip hinge, and then you stand. Take your chair. We're going to do one more seated stretch. Sit and face me. Walk your feet 1 foot at a time with your hands on the seat of the chair like this. Walk 1 foot at a time to face this way. Great. Now, take your front leg and send it behind you and slide your weight back this way so you can get your front foot down. Okay? If you need to lift your heel, you can. Take your back arm on the back of the chair, take your front arm towards me. Now I want you to imagine that your spine is like a spiraling staircase, spiraling upwards as you twist. Inhale, and touch the chair, hold, exhale, and open. Place your hand on the chair, on the seat of the chair, bring your feet together, slide to the center of the seat of the chair, and walk 1 foot at a time to face me. And then let's walk 1 foot at a time to face this direction. Both hands on the seat of the chair. Take your front leg, slide it back. Now slide your entire pelvis a little bit back. It's going to feel a lot more stable. Take your front heel down. If you have to keep it lifted, that's fine too. It depends on the size of the chair. It really does. Alrighty, take your back arm and grab it on the back of the chair. Take your front arm and reach towards me. Now remember that spiraling staircase? Let's imagine our spine is this spiraling staircase, spiraling upwards. And we have inhale and exhale. Open the arm. Place your hand on the seat of the chair. Bring your feet together. Notice how I automatically slide forward on the center of the chair. You can do that too. It just feels better. And then walk your feet to face me. Now, scoot forward on your chair, place your feet firmly on the ground, right? And shift your weight forward and stand up, open your arms, and we swing wrap. I just want you to tap your shoulders. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and bend your knees. Inhale, lift, thumbs touch. Exhale, open. Well, that felt amazing. Together we did some great stretches and some great balance exercises. I feel wonderful. I certainly hope you do too. And that will complete our flexibility and balance class for now. Until the next time, be happy, be well, and stay healthy. Bye for now.